I remember having a conversation with a friend of mine, Joe Bowman, and we were talking years ago, probably going back 4 years, 5 years maybe, about the future of biking. It probably even is on a podcast, future of mountain bikes. And he said that exact thing. He was like, e-bikes will get to a point where the battery is either on or off, and it's just there, and you don't even know it's there. Like, everything gets smaller, lighter, more compact, and there will probably be a point in the future where you don't even have to think, am I having an e-bike or an analog bike? I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know where I sit morally on that. But what if every bike was an e-bike and the battery was just there just for when you needed it? You're like, oh, I'm pretty tired. Okay, I'll turn the battery on and blast home.
Honestly, it's exactly what
Is that the future?
Yeah, it's exactly what I was almost going to get to talking about it. Because it's like one of those things that you're reluctant to accept. You know, cashless society, or like... mobile phones, or social media passport, for instance. All of these things that you're like worried almost about. It just feels wrong, doesn't it?
You can almost envision being an older gentleman and saying, "Oh, when I was a lad, you had to pedal a bike." You can almost see it happening, right? Like, you didn't have a battery with you all the time. You didn't have a battery that recharged itself as you were riding. Like that. Surely that's got to be where all this goes.
By the way, as well, I don't want, like, there's never going to be a point where I don't ride a normal bike, I don't think.
There is if they don't exist, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm raising the question more than anything. When I talk about it, I'm not saying like this is the end of normal bikes. I just mean it's an interesting question, and it definitely, I've found it more. It's made the like, what bike would I get question more difficult, you know?
Yeah, that 3-bike garage gets tough.
It's very difficult.
So how do you even class an SL? How do you put that in a 3? Do you say it's an e-bike? Or is it
an e-bike, yeah.
It's an e-bike.
But then if it's an e-bike where I can take the battery out and it's a normal bike, maybe then I get 2 bikes to my one. Then maybe I've got my jump bike, my e-bike / normal bike, and then I've got room for a whole nother bike.
Yeah, maybe.
Which might be a recumbent tandem. Who knows?
It could be. Might be a road bike.
An articulated recumbent tandem. Who knows, dude? But it was really cool anyway. It is an interesting topic. And it's one I've been talking about loads with all of the different dealers from around the world. It's always super cool to meet all those people, and like we got some podcast fans have been.
Can we just acknowledge this though? I've got to acknowledge it, dude.
Go on.
The tone of voice has changed. You can tell. You're in media mode.
Am I? Shit, dude. Yeah. Well, I'm in a weird spot.
You're in media mode, dude. You're in work mode at the moment. Like, let's just dial it back a little bit, man.
I'm in a weird spot because I'm like in an echoey room in a hotel.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether the internet's going to come in and out. I've got Ed Sheeran playing. It is different, exactly. I don't feel like I'm in my bedroom fucking chilling. But
got pants on, and the whole thing's different,
exactly. I'm clothed from the waist down. This is weird.
The voice tones chat. I'd love to hear in the comments. Does anyone notice the little media voice coming out of Mr. Wilkins?
I think the other problem is I can hear an echo of my voice. It's a bit horrible. I'm sorry. If I'm speaking weird. My apologies.
No, we'll let you off. mate. No, it's. I can't believe we're even recording this. I really didn't think we were going to get an episode out. So please, if you're listening, show some love, because we've come through some trials and tribulations to make this one happen this week. So if we have got this out, show some love to the boys. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Hit a like, hit a comment. Tell us what the future of mountain biking is to you. Where do you think it's going? I'd love to hear from people in the comment section. Let's break that algorithm, bust that nut. 69 after all.
Yeah, dude, it's 69. Do you know what else what else made me laugh this week was what made me think about these things. Weirdly, is I found a helicopter camper van, and at one point, basically. Okay, so ideas, right? They have their moments where they seem like a really good idea and people can be obsessed by them. And one chap had designed a helicopter camper van. Look it up, Benny.
Please, what is it? Did you enjoy this clip? If so, please like and subscribe. The full episode is available by hitting one of the links on the screen right now, or type The Ride Companion into your favourite podcast app. We've even put links in the show description for you. Cheers!